An HVAC operator in Columbus spent 12 years building his company to $4.2 million in revenue and 22 technicians. In late 2023, he signed an $8.5 million deal. This is what he learned 14 months later. I'm Drew. This is Main Street Operator. Marcus Webb started Webb Mechanical Service with 2 trucks and a phone. By 2023, he had 22 technicians, a dispatcher he had worked alongside for 6 years, and a service contract base of 8,000 residential accounts that renewed every year without a marketing dollar spent. Total revenue, $4.2 million. EBITDA running around $1.4 million. Not a national story, a Columbus story. His. In October 2023, a partner at a private equity-backed HVAC consolidator called his cell phone. The platform was rolling up regional trades operators across the Midwest, and Webb Mechanical fit the profile. The firm valued the business at roughly 6.1 times EBITDA and offered Marcus $8.5 million for a 70% stake. He would keep 30%, stay on as operator, and collect an earnout of $1.2 million tied to hitting 2-year revenue targets. He hired a transaction attorney, ran the math, and signed in December of that year. The first 90 days looked like the deal he thought he had made. Same trucks, same name. Marcus ran scheduling and dispatch. What changed was subtle at first. Monthly board reviews replaced his informal weekly check-ins. A corporate CFO began attending. The language around his service contracts shifted from our renewal base to legacy agreements. In hindsight, that phrasing should have been a signal. By the 11th month, the new management proposed raising service contract prices to current market rates 40% higher than what Marcus had been charging. His residential customers were loyal because they felt taken care of, not because they had done a market comparison. Marcus argued against it. The board voted to proceed. In the 2 quarters that followed, Webb Mechanical lost 22% of its service contract base, 1,760 accounts gone. At an average annual contract value of $280, that was $493,000 in repeating, predictable revenue removed from the business by a single decision Marcus did not control. The earnout became unreachable. The revenue targets had assumed a service base that no longer existed. Marcus retained another attorney. After 8 months of negotiation, he exited with roughly 40% of his earnout, about $480,000 of the $1.2 million he had been promised, and a buyback clause priced at a level that made repurchasing his own company financially irrational. What he said when it was over is worth keeping. I knew the exit multiple. I never asked what they were going to do with my service contract base on day 31. This is not an argument against selling. Some operators take PE money and navigate it well, particularly those who negotiate specific name protections around their recurring revenue model before they sign anything. The lesson here is not that the number is dangerous. The lesson is that the multiple is the headline. The earnout structure, the pricing decision rights, and what the acquirer plans to do with your recurring revenue in year 1 are the actual deal. There are 27 active PE roll-up platforms in HVAC right now. If you're in trades, pest control, auto repair, dental, or commercial landscaping, they will call. Being ready means knowing your own number and knowing what you would actually be giving up in exchange for it. Those are 2 very different calculations, and you want to have run both before you pick up the phone. This week's tool is Connecteam. If you're scheduling hourly employees through group texts and a spreadsheet 3 people edit and nobody fully trusts, it was built for exactly that problem. Connecteam is a mobile-first workforce management platform designed for businesses where employees work in the field, on the floor, or anywhere but a desk. It handles shift scheduling, time tracking, task assignments, and team communications from a single phone app your crew actually uses. The free plan covers up to 10 users and includes core scheduling and messaging. For larger teams, the small business plan runs $29 a month flat, not per user, for up to 30 employees. Setup takes 1 to 2 days. You build your team roster, create a schedule template, and turn on automated shift reminders. From there, coverage changes happen through the app instead of your cell phone, swap requests stop filling your texts, and you have a real-time view of who has clocked in and where they are. Operators in food service, field services, and retail report cutting weekly scheduling time by 2 to 3 hours. The automated shift reminder feature has meaningfully reduced no-call, no-shows for businesses that turned it on. No developer needed, no lengthy onboarding, 15 minutes to sign up, worth the trial this week if you're managing any kind of hourly crew. Monday, I'm back with 3 stories for the full summer stretch ahead, where the pricing environment is actually headed for physical businesses, what the financing window looks like right now for operators ready to make a move, and why a specific set of your competition just got very well funded and what to do about it. I'm Drew. This is Main Street Operator.